Right. Hello, guys, and welcome. This is Meta.F.I.R.E method, and we're going to go over what that means. I am going to present, so sharing my screen, hang tight. Present and present. I had to exit out, so yes, it's taking a second. Oh boy, there it is. Awesome. Okay. And I'm just going to move myself to the side. Okay. The Meta.F.I.R.E method. What in the heck are we here for? This is about turning your body into the lean, mean, burning machine that is always meant to be. Okay. And the meta in Meta.F.I.R.E also stands for the most effective tactics available. Okay. And what we're going to cover today is a lot, but I just want to kind of give you an insight into a little bit about who I am. My name is Amy Paul, and I'm so happy you're here. I love helping people, and that's why we're here today. Okay. If you need help finding solutions for your slow or slowing metabolism, and you have lack of energy or vitality in your life, we are going to address that today. Okay. As a personal trainer and group fitness instructor, I went online when the pandemic hit. I mean, it was necessary. I can tell you what. So I absolutely have passion for this industry, for what we are constantly dealing with on a regular basis. And I can tell you that just from my classes, we've got lots of testimonials that it's something that works. You'll find that it works. Okay. Metabolic syndrome is very real. It's a battle that we really truly face. Most of us are affected by it, myself included, because age, environment, and the food we eat and the water we drink, we are constantly fighting a battle. Okay. If you struggle, you are not alone. If you've tried everything and nothing seems to stick or work, and the struggle is very real for you, let me know in the chat, yes or no. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have issues with this. Or yes, this is something that I find with age has been a struggle. It has been for myself included. Like, I can tell you for sure. But this is a battle that we can win. And I'm going to tell you how to do that today. Okay. Is it really possible to lose stubborn weight and achieve total health and wellness without starving and exercising yourself to death? Yes, it is possible. And this webinar is here to help you understand a little bit more about that. Okay. By the end of our time together, I'm going to show you how you can lose that stubborn weight and achieve complete total health and vitality without working harder. We're about working smarter. Okay. I'm going to ask you that you turn off your devices, that you pay attention. And the way that you do this is grabbing a pen and paper. And because we really retain information when we write things out, it's like 7 times more when you actually write something down. I want this to be ingrained. Okay. So please grab that pen and paper, and we're going to get started. All right. We're going to go over some secrets. Okay. There's 3 secrets to achieve the health and wellness that you are looking for. Okay. Secret number 1, write this down. How can you lose stubborn weight without giving up the food you love? It's a big one. Okay. Number 2, how can you overcome lack of motivation and change your mindset? That's another big one. Okay. If you do not have the motivation or the energy to pursue the things that you know you need to do to install the habits in your life that you need in order to make any kind of progress, you're not going to get very far. Okay. Secret number 3, how understanding your particular body's unique way of working can help you achieve metabolic freedom. It's huge, very big. Okay, so what is Met.A.F.I.R.E exactly? We're going to go back and go through the acronym really quickly. You don't need to remember this at all. It is mentality and energy training for the ability to foster and ignite revolutionary effectiveness for your metabolism. There, or Met.A.F.I.R.E. Cool? All right. What is exactly Met.A.F.I.R.E? This is not like any other program out there. Believe me, I've checked, okay? There are programs out there that help with metabolism, but they're not all inclusive. And the reason I say that is because we are not just our bodies. We are not just our minds. We are not just our spirit or our emotions. We are one person, and all of those things are integrated and they all matter. And the things that affect us all play into each other. The Western mindset has been one of, well, if you have a symptom, address the symptom. It's never, what's the root of that symptom? But that is shifting. And what this program is going to deal with is how we address the entire person, okay? And naturally, our bodies tend to slow down with age, right? There are ways that you can slow down this natural process and actually remove the things that impede your health and wellness. There is so much science out there, you guys, that tells you that you can overcome all this stuff, okay? We tend to think, oh, we're just let things take their course. It's okay. It's the natural way of life. As you age, you shouldn't move as much. As you age, you should expect extra weight around the belly. As you age, you should have mom or dad bod. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to accept that. I'm not saying that you need to look like you did when you were 20, but I am saying that you can live a life full of vitality and health, feel comfortable in your own skin with changing your metabolism, changing the way you think, changing the way you feel. It is possible. Okay? Does this make sense? Am I hitting a chord with this? Most of us step on the scale and we're like, oh my gosh, believe me, I get it. It is not fun. It is a scary place to be. But I want to make this an unscary place to be. Okay. You've been told, just work harder, eat less, get motivated, and everything will be okay. But what you did before is just not working anymore. Same thing happened to me. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about how these things don't work anymore. Today, what will work is you moving forward with a plan. Okay. And I want to talk a little bit or introduce myself a little bit more. My passion, of course, as I've mentioned before, is to get people holistically healthy. And what does that mean? It means entire being healthy, mind, body, spirit, soul, the whole shebang. Okay. You're more than just your physical self. It runs deeper than that. Okay. And you're multifaceted. You're like a diamond. And if you just focused on one side of that diamond, you would miss all the brilliance that a diamond can bring. It is meant to be multifaceted. The more that it is, the more beautiful it is, right? And if you just focus on one side of things, you're going to be short-sighted. You're not going to get the results that you actually want. A little bit more about me. I'm a wife of 24 years. I've got 3 kids, 20, 13, and 8, and they are the loves of my life. Okay. And I can tell you, as someone in the fitness wellness industry, you're not alone. Even though I know I study and I research and I'm constantly trying to stay up on the latest and greatest. Even me, I have struggled because as you age, things change. And COVID did no one any favors. I'm telling you, I call it the COVID-15, the COVID fluff. Okay. I gained about 15 pounds during that time, even while teaching online fitness. Food was readily accessible. Everyone was in a slump, feeling like, when is this ever going to end? And just not moving as much as we were before, right? So, how can we get over that? Whatever it is, whether it's the COVID-15 or any extra stubborn weight that you have thrown everything but the kitchen sink at and nothing is working, okay? We're going to talk about that even more. We're going to dive a little bit deeper. You ready for this? Are you all in? Because I need you to be all in, okay? Type yes or no in the chat. Let me know if you're ready to go. Okay, we're ready. So this program, I'm likening it to, or using a metaphor of a home, okay? If you are going to build your forever home, there are steps in the process, okay? Your journey to getting your forever dream home takes time, energy, and a lot of thought, right? So we go through this program through stages, okay? And I'm just going to briefly go over it, but we start out with surveying the land, okay? When you are looking for a place to live or build your home, you need to make sure that the land itself is good to go. And we're going to start out with a health and wellness survey, okay? Stage 2 is then designing your home. You have to understand your why, your dream. Why are you doing this? What are your goals in this? Okay. And then stage 3 is laying that foundation. We talk about your mindset. You know, where are you at? If you have negative thought patterns, they need to be addressed because you will not move forward with a negative mindset, right? And your energy. If your energy is lacking too, who's going to work out if you have no energy, right? Then we move on to stage 4, framing. It's your habits, your stress in your life. How are you recovering? Okay. Then stage 5, it's like the plumbing, the innards of the house. And that is nutrition and exercise. Most people start here. Most people start at this spot. And as you can see, it's way past stage 1, right? Stage 6, insulation and drywall, is like talking about your hormones and what does that mean? How do you supplement? What do your medications do to your body? And how do you counterbalance all of it? Okay. Stage 7, it's that finishing touch aspect. We're talking about how do you breathe? What's your spirituality like? Nothing voodoo. It's just talking about what fulfills you as a person. How are you fulfilling your purpose in life? Okay. And then also accountability. Good. All right. I know that was a mouthful, but let's talk a little bit deeper about those secrets, right? I told you in the beginning, we were going to talk about what we can do to lose stubborn weight and do it in a way where you're not depriving yourself of the things and the food you love. I mean, that's a win-win, right? All right. So boxing, I'm going to use this as an example. When boxers are training, they train to set their back foot back first. It's counterintuitive, and they have to go through many, many hours of training to get into that rhythm of setting that foot back behind them instead of leaning forward, because it's what allows them to have power and stability before they throw the punch. Okay. But the human nature, the intuitive way of going about it is to lean in, is to lean forward. And so they have to literally train themselves to go backwards. Okay. Now, I want to use this as an example of some of the things that you can do to overcome that stubborn weight. And one of them is intermittent fasting. I know a lot of people, oh boy, what is this about? I can't do that. I'm not a big faster. I can't handle that. That's not me. That's okay. You might have those opinions, but bear with me, okay? If you intermittent fast, it not only can help you be more healthy. First of all, the science is backed by this, and create incredible benefits for focus and sleep, among other things. There is science out there to prove that if you limit your eating window, okay, if you limit it, you can actually eat whatever you want. Now, I'm of the opinion that you shouldn't eat whatever you want, but that is not to say that you can eat whatever you want in that window, as long as it's in that window. Okay, intermittent fasting works, I'm telling you. And it works especially for men. But for women, the caveat is that the science is out there that we need to watch how we fast and make that work in tandem with our cycles. Whether you have a cycle or not, your hormones are cycling through. You may not have your period anymore, but this still applies to you. Okay, so that's a mouthful. It's a lot, but there are things that you can do to get that stubborn weight off without depriving yourself and feeling like food is the enemy and you're constantly having to punish yourself, which is another part of the idea of working mindset into it, right? What's your relationship to food? If you are constantly feeling like I can't, eventually you're going to give in and you're going to just go crazy. So how do you address that, right? That's key. All of this is key, okay? Secret number 2, how can you overcome lack of motivation to change your mindset? Okay, a lot of people think, I just need motivation, then I'm going to get going. Okay, no. The science is there to say no to that. Dopamine is what causes motivation. And the science is backing the fact that you do not achieve dopamine until you take action. We have it backwards. We think I need to get motivated and then I'm going to achieve my goals and my plans. Actually, if you just sit up, take one step forward off the couch or out of bed, you take one step in front of the other, then motivation comes. Then you are, the dopamine kicks in and it allows you to get moving, to actually get that momentum, okay? An object that is in motion stays in motion. If you're just sitting there, nothing happens, okay? So secret number 2, you gotta get moving to stay moving. And how do you get there, right? Lots and lots of ways to do that, but we'll go over some more of that in a bit. Stick with me, okay? Secret number 3, how to understand your body's unique needs, okay? I cannot stress this enough. Nobody is the same. We need to stop whipping ourselves because we tried a program that our friends tried and it didn't work for us. And they got crazy results, but you're not, okay? We need to stop throwing ourselves down and punching ourselves. Like nobody would actually physically do that, but that's what we do. We beat ourselves up because we think that we fail because that program didn't work for us. How many times have we done this? How many times have we gone through and checked off all the boxes and nothing has worked? The problem is that we need to have insight and understanding into how our unique system works. And it takes time and it takes effort and it takes a little bit of kind of research and kind of diving a little bit deeper into how our mind, our emotions, what foods are actually the best for us. And there are tools out there, you guys. There are tools that can help you. It's awesome sauce. I'm telling you. I am telling you, okay? You are unique. And what works for one person is not necessarily going to work for you, right? You are unique. Okay. So what is freedom worth to you? And when I say freedom, I'm not just talking about metabolic freedom. Of course, that's a part of this. But freedom is like true freedom to me is living your life full of life and vitality, embracing every moment, embracing the fact that you have health and vitality. That's freedom. What is it worth to you? What is your health worth? So part of this is talking about prevention, because I don't know about you, but I want to be a very spry centenarian. I don't want to be stuck in a nursing home, unable to move, you know, not sharp in my mind anymore. These are the things that drive me to pursue health. And maybe that hasn't been a priority for you, and that's okay, but it's never too late to start. Okay. And this statement is so incredibly true, right? You can throw so much at something that is a cure, and you invest so much energy and effort into the cure. But had you gone back in time and started with prevention, it would have saved you so much. And what is that worth? What is that prevention worth? We tend to think, oh, yeah, a penny a day. If I saved a penny a day, and that was doubled, would you take $1 million now, or would you take a penny a day doubled for the next however many years? I know I'm butchering the metaphor, but actually the penny a day doubled for an extended period of time equates to more than that $1 million once. Okay, so prevention is compounded results. So if you it might not seem like much, but it adds up. Say, for instance, you brush your teeth and you miss a day. Are your teeth going to fall out? No. You miss 2 days. Your teeth going to fall out? No. You miss a week. Same thing. Probably not. A year? There might be some effects. Is that making sense? Yeah? Okay. So I know this is a lot. I threw this in here as a little bit of comic relief, fire hose. Oh my gosh, there's so much information coming at me. Pretty funny. All right, but hang in there. We're gonna get through a little bit more. And I love metaphors, okay? And I'm gonna give you another one because I think they really do stick. Okay. Now, most programs focus on the branches. Okay. You need to eat better. You need to work out more. You need to, get motivated, like I mentioned before. Okay. Those are the branches. Yeah. And then, okay, trunk. Well, mindset. Okay. I need to shift some of my thinking. Okay. Yep. That's a trunk. Okay. But what is the cause? What is the root? Okay. How do you get deep, and how do you get that bad thinking out? Okay. How do you overcome those things? It's a good question, because a lot of times people address the branches and they throw a bunch of branches, but there's nothing attached to them. And so all their attempts to create something that they think is going to work or were promised is going to work really doesn't amount to much because it's not attached to a trunk, first of all. And then even if you're doing trunk work, it's not attached to the roots. So really, you're just free floating and throwing spaghetti at a wall, hoping it sticks, throwing anything at a wall, hoping it sticks. And what happens? Nothing really. And then you get discouraged and you beat yourself up. It's like, if I only could just do better, right? That's not how we're meant to live, period. Okay, so what are average costs of programs? What are average costs of dietitians and coaches? And if you added it all up, and I'm going baseline, if you did everything all together, and that total came to $500 all the way up to $27K. Like if you went extreme and you got gastric bypass. So it's not, health and wellness is not cheap, right? Especially if you haven't embraced a life of, working out, or you haven't found your rhythms yet, and you're a little bit overweight. These programs, it takes time, investment, and money. Okay. And it's not cheap. So what I want to tell you today is that with this program, okay, lifetime access to this program that is about 8 to 12 weeks that you can take at your own pace, okay, it's worth about $5K. And also includes weekly Q&A, time with me live, okay, any questions you have, and access to me as well. That's worth money too, because my time is money as well. As a personal trainer, I can tell you that I've sold packages and serviced clients over the years, and it's not cheap. Personal training is not cheap. Okay. But I also want to reiterate this. When we think of bamboo, you think, oh, so strong, so big, like a bamboo forest is amazing. Okay. And the uses for bamboo are incredible, and the growth of bamboo is incredible. Okay. But most programs don't address things like I want to address things. Bamboo forests start so small, really small. Okay. It takes 3 to 5 years for a bamboo forest to actually get to full height. And we're talking huge. Okay. Because they establish a root network that is incredibly expansive. However, once that root network has been established, I believe it's literally 1.5 inches of growth every hour. Every hour. That's nuts. So I'm not saying that this program takes 3 to 5 years. Let me make that very clear. But I am saying to you that if you establish yourself properly, you can reach those heights. You can experience the health and wellness that you are looking for and have exponential, amazing growth in your life. It is possible. It just takes time and effort and discovery of who you actually are physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And that takes a little bit of a deep dive, right? So included as well is community and accountability, and this is priceless, okay? The value is now up to $6,500K, okay, or $6,500. And bonuses are included as well, okay? You're gonna get a meal planning guide after you hop off this call. You're gonna get an email that's gonna send it to you. If you don't get it, please let me know. I would love to send that to you. It's gonna be awesome. And then you'll also get a mindful eating guide. And in the program, you're going to get a habit tracking guide. The resources are endless. I couldn't put them all because I didn't have room. Okay. A nutrition guide, you name it, I've got it. Okay. Now we're talking a value of about 7K. Okay. And I don't want to charge this amount. I don't. It's not my heart. I don't want people to feel like, oh my gosh, there's no way. But I just want you to know what this is worth. Okay. Normal price, $2,500. Okay. But I don't want you to even pay that. Limited time. If you get in on this founders round. Now, what is a founders round? It's first go at it. You can give me your personal opinion. You can give me any feedback that you want. I want to see this in the program. I think this would be beneficial and I will implement it. Let me tell you, I am not opposed to making changes for sure. You would get all of this for half the price, $12.97. Okay. It is absolutely worth it. And this price is not going to stick around. Okay. It's only 7 days that this window is open. And there are payment plans. I do Klarna and Affirm, I think. If you screenshot that or scan the QR code, it'll take you to the link and you can go ahead and make that purchase. And I wouldn't wait because we're going to limit the time and the spots available. So don't wait. Okay. Uh-oh. How did that happen? It sent me the wrong direction. What the heck? So sorry, you guys. I'm going to just filter through all the way to the end. I did not click back to the beginning. I don't know what happened. So hang tight. Here we go. The other thing too, I want to mention, launch of the program is the 19th of June. Now, I know a lot of people travel during the summer holidays, and that's okay. You can take this at your pace. You don't have to stay on the schedule. If you have any questions about the program, you can submit them to me and I'll answer them in the live Q&A. Okay. And the other thing too is this program is about accountability. Okay. And getting things done takes accountability. And so you'll probably be paired up with a buddy. But if I'm going to offer that if you sign up with a friend, I'm going to offer an additional 10% discount to you. Okay. So take advantage of that because this is freedom. It's calling to you. Okay. And I can't stress it enough that you guys can find freedom in this. It's absolutely worth every penny. And I really, really do hope that you guys can achieve this. And I did want to show you that pursuing this is not something you can put on the back burner. You know, I personally have implemented and done a lot of this in my own life, and I'm still on my journey, but I can guarantee you that you will receive results. Okay. You will achieve results for your mind, your body, and you will see that it is absolutely worth every penny you invest in this. Okay. I would love to have you a part of this program, and I hope that I answered all your questions. If you have more, feel free to message me. If you want to get in on this and you want that buddy system, please let me know because I would love to offer that discount to you. If you and a buddy sign up together, I'm good with that. Okay. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this and to be here. I appreciate you more than you know. And hopefully I'll see you in a workout soon. If you haven't figured that part out of it yet, let me know as well. And I would love to give that information to you. Okay. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.